Welcome back. You are still watching Cape Town Daily. Tonight, we bring you the extraordinary story of Solin Roman, a young man from the Cape Flats who has touched the hearts of many. Once a member of the Americans gang of Mannenberg, Solin has now embraced a new path of life with the help of the Son of God Reach rehabilitation program. Solin, welcome to the show. So when did you start being affiliated with the Americans?
So wanneer jy gejoin die gang en hoe lank het jy in die gang gewees?
Maar die 20 jaar oud geraak het, toe ek die gang gejoin.
Okay, he says he recently joined the gang. He was about 19, turning 20 years old. In his 19 years old, he was affiliated with the gang. And then when he was 20 years old, he joined the gang. And in that year, he was partaking with the gang.
Before joining, were there any trials you had to undergo? Can you picture them for us?
Ja, sy vra as jy die gang join, is daar iets wat jy moet doen om in die gang te om pad in die gang te wees.
Ja, die mense seemaak,
Right.
jy moet smokkel,
Okay.
en allemaal die dinge.
Okay, he says that in order to be part of the gang, he needs to rob people, he needs to hurt people, he needs to go and rob for them, he needs to smuggle drugs for them, he needs to do all these things for them to be a part of them, to be part of them. And he needs to, they send him out to go break in a place and go break in a house, and then he needs to do that in order to be part of them.
Why did you decide to join the gang? What led you to that decision?
Wat het jou gelei om pad van die gang te wees? Wat het jou gemaak?
As my broers had samen in die gang is en my fam en my neefjes toe die gang gejoin het.
Okay. He says that most of his family is part of this gang, and most of his upbringing was in Mannenberg. As you know, Mannenberg is a very violent type of place, and we have all type of gangs there. So he actually grew up in this type of environment where his family was gang members, and they obviously he wanted to be like them. They were like being his role model in that sense. So that's all he knew at the time, and that's what he thought was the right thing to do, and then he followed their lead.
How did you feel about hurting people when you were part of the group?
Hoe het jy gevoel toe jy in die gang was en mense seer gemaak het?
Ek het lekker gevoel.
Yeah, he says it didn't feel nice because in that point of time, obviously you are drugging, your mentality is drugged, you are fully drugged, and now you have to be drugged to do these things like that, to hurt other people, and being and being in that situation didn't make him feel nice about it at all. But he never had a choice. He was only because of the peer pressure and all those things. He had to be a part of it, and he had to be drugged to actually do it. In his mind, and he had to be out of his mind actually to do it, because as he is the person that he is now, he wouldn't actually be able to do it on his own.
What made you take the big decision of joining a rehabilitation group?
Hoe jy pad geraak van Sandra?
Omdat die mense Robin, ek my video gesien het en soek kom het laat my mense vra om te laat ek hier kom.
So yeah, so my mentor Robin Weber, Mr. Weber, saw him on a podcast of the video that was out of him, where he was doing this interview of his gangsters. So my mentor saw him on the video, and due to that, being a spiritual man of God, he reached out to this onto Facebook to ask anybody if they know Solin. So somebody replied and said this, they know how to get in contact with Solin, and that is how he got in contact. And then they made an arrangement to get to talk to Solin's brother, which is the leader of the gang, and they spoke to his parents and they asked if they can lend a hand to help him get out of the situation that he's in. And they agreed with him coming here, and he was willing to come, and that is how we landed up here.
How has been your experience in the program so far? Do you like it? How do you feel?
Hoe het jy gevoel om die nuwe te begin, die tyd wat hulle jou vra om te kom?
Ek moet net maar kies hoekom. Ek wil gaan weer kom met ma en Hoekom is baie daar is baie swak polarisasie nog. My ma weet en daar's nog ja kosgoed is wat aangaan dat ek afmoer.
So okay,
Maar dit don't work.
the situation that he was in made him think about changing his life because of things was going very tough at home. You know, there was no food on the tables and all that. So he thought of now, okay, if he changes his life, maybe he can go work for his mother and maybe be a provider in the house where his mother is. You know, and he's thinking of changing his life, and then he thought he might take this step, man. You know, because that's getting more dangerous out there in the gangsters and all that. So he thought, no, okay, he's going to give it a chance to change his life and see where it leads to, so that he can cover and help his mother in the process.
Now that you discovered that there are different opportunities in life, what are your dreams for the future?
Yes, he actually speaks about it a lot. He wants to have a family, he wants to have a wife, he wants to work, you know, all the basic things. He's very eager to have his own family and see to his mother, you know. He's very eager to have that. And being in this process, I think that is what's important to him at the moment, you know. So yes, he's got dreams, he's got this vision that he wants to pursue, you know.
If you had the opportunity to talk to yourself from 6 months ago, what would you tell yourself?
So wat sal sy vir die mense sê vir die mense wat sy gewys het toe die mense wat sy nou is? Wat sal die mense buite sê wat verkies wat sal hulle doen? Wat sal hulle inspire me?
Ek sal die mense experiment ook om hulle lewe te change. Hoekom maar wat ek uitgekom het is baie ek sal nie like om ander mense kan seer te maak. Hoekom hulle ek weet hoe hulle gevoel om vir my seer te maak, maar ek sal nie like om hulle seer te maak. En ek is my ma se enigste kind.
So yes, he would inspire people to change their lives, to not live like that anymore, because the path that he chose is a better path, you know. And he didn't know that there's a path like this, so that is why he is very eager to follow this path. And he would encourage other men that's in gangsterism at this present moment to change their lives, to give God the chance, and to better, because he doesn't want, he wouldn't like other people to hurt each other, and he doesn't know, he felt bad hurting people, and he wouldn't want to be a part of it anymore. So he would encourage people to change their lives, to take an attempt to change their lives, and that is why I explained to him also that is why with him prospering and his video going live like this, he needs to be focused now, because he's the hope to the world out there now. You know, he's proving that there is hope in the process. You know.
Do you think it would be safe for you to go back to live where you come from?
And so can you ask them like two connected questions, like if he was feeling okay when he was in the gang to hurt people, and how yeah
Hoe het jy gevoel toe jy in die gang was en mense seer gemaak het?
Ek het lekker gevoel.
Yeah, he says it didn't feel nice because in that point of time, obviously you are drugging, your mentality is drugged, you are fully drugged, and now you have to be drugged to do these things like that, you know, to hurt other people, and being and being in that situation didn't make him feel nice about it at all. But he never had a choice. He was only because of the peer pressure and all those things. He had to be a part of it, and he had to be drugged to actually do it, you know. In his mind, he had to be out of his mind actually to do it, because as he is with the person that he is now, he wouldn't actually be able to do it on his own.
Do you think it would be safe for you to go back to live where you come from?
Difficult is
Sy sê daai ek moet nou eintlik daar by hulle kom. Ja. Ek sal like om maar by hulle te kom.
well, in a sense, I can say for him, I can say, Menenberg, as his mother has phoned him recently, and his mother said that Menenberg is very happy for him changing his life, and they are very they're standing him by right now, and they're voting for him, and they're pressing on for him, and they're very happy for him changing his life. So yeah, I think it's giving people a whole different outlook on how people can change their lives, and he's brought that to the table, to show that it is possible to change your life, and I think the people that will see him, and the gangsters that will see him, they will have hope, they will have hope, and he will be that positive influence in the community when once he goes back.
Well, that was Solin Roman, who shared with us his story as an ex-gang member. Thank you very much, Solin, for sharing your story with us. After the break, we will bring you sports and weather forecast.